squad from the Mountain West, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Washington State Cougars offense will get the first swing of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look so out in the open field. He was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Ducks offense will go to work for the first time. Power football with the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Quick completion on the outbound. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Makes the grab. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. He's looking to pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on second down. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They're able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
Got it set up on the outside. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they build traditions, and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Kitchings. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the air on first down. Under fire. He's going to take off. Took care of it himself. And he can't hold on to the... There he goes. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Washington State lines up quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to pass, it's Proctor. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
From the gun, looking for a man. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Touchdown, Ducks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 4 over Minnesota. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offense.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. He'll take it himself. Look out, he's got room. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The Ducks have a chance to make their defenses work productive as they come to the line. To the air, it's Proctor. Gets it to him on the screen. Plows through the defense. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wazoo! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to that ball. Nice job.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. They're going to run it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Firing to the right, complete. He's got the 35, he's got more. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, This offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. The give to the back. Creates a little space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Looking down the middle. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
They punted away on 4th down. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Proctor. Snagged out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. Look out on the right. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Cougars want to move quickly. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. No reason to... When you see those extra bodies coming, just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw time running short in the half. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. In the 2nd half on the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go right back to him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Proctor. Got a man. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Washington State sends out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. Makes a move. And there he goes. He won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up, and this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Rides to back and leaves it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault. Last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They're going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether. No secret sauce, no tricking people. Third down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
From the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Ducks are on the move. Handoff from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Dropping back, it's Proctor. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kitchings. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Looking downfield on first down. Fakes to grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Direct snap. Got a little space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Proctor. That's caught. It's Royer. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly out to the tight end.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that